Why, hello there, everyone. There's the shout out for Krista. She doesn't stream, but give her a follow anyways. She is Krista after all. I'm sectoral leader Cody, and I hope you are having a lovely Thursday afternoon, or whatever happens to be in your time zone. I'm also Cody. Hello. Welcome on in, Omega. Congrats on getting first. Hello, Krista. And hello, Hemlock. Good to see all of you and anybody who may have joined here and on the lurk. The other day I had an owl in the backyard, which is weird since I don't have very many owls. That would be so cool to get a picture of. I think it'll be quite a while before I get lucky enough to, well, spot an owl, because our owls are really good at blending in. But also, our owls can only be found in, like, I know roughly the area to go to possibly see them, but again, they blend in really well. I'll have to get a picture of an owl. I have seen owls before, mostly in flight. Oh, no, I have gotten a picture of... I have gotten a few owl pictures before. I was in Australia. It was a tawny owl. It was one of the little owls. Yeah, I remember that. That fella was on a fence, not even trying to hide. Tush, they had an owl tush in the backyard. Yes, well, if there's an owl there, then yes, there's an owl tush there too, yes. Don't have very many owls, tush. Okay, yeah. Yes. Bird butt, owl butt, yeah. Shocked by that, and I have time to take a picture before it left. It's going after a small bird, and bird got away. And the owls are really good at giving looks. And this particular woodpecker was definitely a northern flicker. There's no mistaking in the red on the nape of the back of the neck and the black collar. I couldn't immediately tell if it was male or female because there's very subtle differences between the genders of that bird. I'm sure if I look at my pictures, I could, but owls are one of the they really are. They got so much expression on them, and most of it is sass. Left leg is in pain. Hopefully that left leg stops complaining to you, and hopefully it doesn't mean that anything too bad is happening there. So yeah, I got some pictures on my good camera and on the phone, but the phone doesn't really I didn't want to get too close and disturb this woodpecker, so change of the weather. Yeah, the weather is doing that swing thing. Over here we're just above freezing. Tomorrow we are supposed to be going into spring, and this weekend we're supposed to touch early summer temperatures before going back into spring again. So, yeah, we got an air mass change happening over here. I am a touch curious on if thunderstorm risk may arise from it, but that is the lower end temperatures for thunderstorms over here, so we'll see what emerges from that. We'll also take a look at what some of the models are expecting. Maybe take a look at how buoyant the air is and all that. I have a feeling our first thunderstorm is going to be in April. I don't think it's going to be severe. We don't usually get severe thunderstorms in April. But getting a thunderstorm in April, not out of the question. We don't always get them in April either, but I'm pretty sure this year we're going to get something. Hopefully it's not too brief. I still don't have a way to transfer my pictures from my good camera to the computer because my laptop, well, its battery doesn't work anymore. So, and even when plugged in, it only stays on for a short period of time. So, I'm pretty sure the battery is the one that's screwing around with things. But, yep. Eventually, once I have the budget, which Nintendo, serious, Nintendo and their shitty pricing is not going to help my budget, but that battery's kaput. Yep. Oh yeah. There were signs that it was giving me signs for a few months that the battery was dying. With it sometimes only charging to 95% and staying there. A little later, it only charged to 75%. So yeah, that was already telling me something. And when it was discharging, it would skip significant percentages at a time, and it would die at around 30 to 50% battery capacity. So that was telling me there was definitely a bad cell or two in there, and yeah, it was going. It was on the way out. I'm sure once I get the battery replaced in that, it should be good to go again. I think, well, there is a bit of an issue with the fan too, but I got that repaired already, so yeah, just the eventuality of having to get things repaired and that. But I also had a whole bunch, I don't really lose much data if I lose that laptop. It's just I lose the portability. I like having a second setup in another location, because this location is more fixed, because all the stream stuff is hooked up. There's a display switch that I can, one monitor is hooked up to several sources that I can swap between. Yeah, so I got a setup over here, and a lot of the devices are also physically linked. They're on Ethernet, so actually, my other setup is linked through Ethernet too. I had to use a long Ethernet cable to get it way out there. It's like a 50-foot Ethernet cable, so. But I still want that. I don't want this wireless stuff. It doesn't work very well. If there's too many access points near your area, it doesn't work very well. But yeah, today we are going to be taking on the last super boss of SLdr. If the bloody email will ever arrive, I did find out that there is a specific side quest you had to clear, and I already did clear that. I got one out of the 2 emails, but I'm waiting for the email that actually allows us to fight the super boss. So, still waiting for it. I really don't like that it's, oh, wait for the email system, because the email system can take forever to give you something. Let's bring us over to this screen here. I've been wandering around trying to get the stupid email thing to trigger the flicker, yes. I think we're going to get that treasure chest that's down there, maybe do a side quest here to encourage it. We don't need the Final Fantasy XIV chat dialogue cover anymore. I only keep that thing on for privacy purposes. I just don't want you seeing random people chatting in the novice network, because that's like a public networking. They do tend to stay appropriate. It's actually pretty uncommon for somebody to say trash things there, because mentors can kick and report people who are doing that, so. Double dip badge for Mario. And there's nothing really over there. Yeah, we might do another side quest here to see if we can get another email to trigger. It said, oh, wait. What happens if I unboat before the camera changes? No. Okay, come on. Let me do this. Okay. It delays the camera. Breaks the game. Well, I mean, there is a way to break the game here. Oh, that's not how you do it. No, Mario, I want you in the fence. You gotta be in the fence for this to work properly. There we go. Then I get onto Yoshi. Yeah, less interested, it just cued the camera. This is one of the ways you can break the game. Ah, there we go. Now, you think it fixed itself? No, it didn't. It definitely did not fix itself. I can assure you that. The camera looks like it's behaving. Well, it isn't. You go past a certain point, and the camera's like, woo, over here. So yeah, you can break the camera doing that, which is fun. Yeah, you're not supposed to see the game from this angle. And if you leave here, now the camera will not follow Mario. Yeah, unless you go into like a door or into another room. So yeah, that's a fun little bug. I love it. If you go past that gate up there, the camera will fix itself, and if you leave the room, the camera will also fix itself. Let's try to go to the trouble center like this. Oh. Oh wait, no, I can't go to the trouble center like this because I will actually fix the glitch by going past the gate here. Yeah. So essentially what happens with that one is, because Mario is respawning in a place that's not actually safe, the game has a fail-safe after 3 repetitive hazard falls without being able to maintain control of resetting the respawn point, or the hazard respawn point, to its default location, which I think is like 0, 0, like the center of the map. So Mario gets teleported there. Which definitely does not do a camera check. Now, we're gonna try and complete, like, a side quest here, and maybe that'll get the stupid email to show up. Hey, there we go, that's what I'm waiting for. This is not the fellow I'm looking for. Alright, so yeah, we can now superboss. Dang it! I'm looking for the person for the side. Ah, whatever. You know what? We can just leave the side quest. Let's go and see what we got for the lottery, the rigged lottery. Okay, so we got one of the prizes here. Fourth prize, yep. Another life shroom. Alright, now let's go. Tush, that's less interesting. Yeah. I've broken the game really badly before. There's some other really fun ways, because I did not update this game, because all that did was fix some bugs that were fun. They weren't even game-breaking. I think the blue key one is the only one that could have resulted in a soft lock. Oh yeah, and we can't pre-order the Switch 2 up here quite yet. I'm gonna be doing it in person. Online, there's just too much scalping crap happening, and I know Nintendo has their little like online, hey, notify me if kind of thing going on, but notify me when available, but I did see in the fine print there, does not guarantee same-day delivery or, like, release day delivery, so, like, no, I want it on the day. Now, let's actually read the letter. Hello, Mario. This is Much, Jolene's younger brother and the first champion of the Glitz Pit. Remember me? Thanks for helping me out recently. I'm still not sure what happened, but I do know that if you, my big sis, hadn't saved me, well, I get chills just thinking about it. Anyway, I was wondering if you heard about my big comeback. I've been pushing all of my limits with the most punishing training regimen of my entire career. I finally feeling and seeing the results. So it's time for Prince Mush to make a grand return to the ring. And then I just closed it. I want you to witness the fruits of my labor, Mario. I asked my sis for help, and she arranged a special exhibition match just for the two of us. New champ versus original champ. If you accept my challenge, I'll be waiting for you in the Glitz Pit. Prepare for a Prince Mush performance like you've never seen before. I'm actually not sure if you've seen me battle before, so just believe me when I say I was good. Don't leave me waiting, Great Gonzalez. Alright. We now have the option to go through hell. Let's hope that the attack patterns are not... Let's hope that RNG doesn't roll horrific attack patterns. Badge check. I don't want these badges. I don't want any of my could miss badges, because if Prince Mush misses, you do not get an opportunity. So, all the pretty lucky badges, we don't need them. We don't need close call. Mega Rush is fine. If we somehow get put into peril. Somehow. If we somehow get pushed into danger, sure. Defend Plus is fine. He's a physical attacker. Do I only have 2 HP plus badges? He's immune to all status ailments, so we're just going to not bother with status ailment stuff. We don't even need Sleepy Stomp. I didn't need that in the first place. Zap Tap is useless and doesn't do anything. Bird. Bird and incorrect hitbox. Return postage is useless. It will always be useless. It always has been, always will be. Let's see if we have anything else that can help us out. Flower Saver Partner? That's fine. That's fine by me. We don't need feeling fine. A whole bunch of super appeals? Yes. Yeah, something like that. Jumpman and Hammerman, we're definitely not going to use those. There's a mechanic that actually requires you to change between hammer and jump, so we're not going to do that. And we're going to rest before the security guard shows up. Alright, Mr. Champion, sir. Yeah. Sir Champion. We're gonna need Goombella for a tattle. And let's hope that my Super Garden is still really good. It's time for today's main event, and we're in for a beaut of a brawl. Here, before your eyes, our newest champ, the Great Gonzalez, will battle the very first champion, Prince Mush. Once all is said and done, which of the two beloved fighters will be left standing in the arena? Let's get our star gladiators out here. First, making his triumphant return to the Glitz Pit, it's the Great Gonzalez. Ooh, Rock, man, he's back, yeah. Well, of course he's back. He already beat Rockhawk a second time. What an entrance! The crowd is going wild for Gonzalez, our third champion. And standing opposite our newest champion... is the first ever fighter to bear the title. That's right, folks. Back in action and better than ever. Ready for a royal return to the ring. Give it up for Prince Mush. Prince Mush, the first champion. We missed you. Don't lose to Gonzalez. Probably betted. Bet. Anyways. Two champions face to face at last. The excitement among the crowd has reached a new peak. It's time to ring the stardom bell and begin a match that will echo through the halls of the Glitz Pit for eternity. Get ready to brawl. Brawl! The audience is all toads. Definitely not rigged. Thankfully, toads don't throw bad things at you. Okay, Mario, let's give this match everything we've got. I believe that is a jump stance. But we're gonna get started with power lift first. Man, what is with all these attack ups? Oh, good! I was able to make it. I did overshoot the attack a little because, for some reason, RNG was giving me a whole bunch of attack boosts at the beginning. Got to get our tattle in. That's Prince Mush, the original champion of the Glitz Pit. He's finally making his comeback. 96 HP, 6 attack, and 6 defense. He's got a max HP of 96, an attack of 6, and a defense of 6. You'd never guess that he was kept away from fighting for so long. You'd never guess that he was kept away from fighting for such a long time. He's still a powerhouse. He's known for being a clean fighter, so he'll come straight at you without relying on dirty tricks. He's also known to switch between different battle styles. Just keep an eye on his stance. But he changes it up we'll have to think fast and come up with a good attack method. And if you're not sure you'll come out on top, try to rely on super guards. I've also heard that he's not a fan of cake. What's the story there, huh? Some cake-based trauma in his past? Whatever. If you can manage to beat this guy, you'll be the true, unrivaled champion. Okay, stance change. Yes! I nailed it! So, the defense is 6. However, if you super guard, the defense drops to 0 for the next turn. I don't have power bounce. So let's make this count. Shine Sprite, Shine Sprite. Oh, I don't like that. Hey, Bobbery, we could use your assistance here. Can you get rid of this stage RNG? Hey, it still hit. And we got a bingo. Slightly early again. Hey! Our defense is high enough. We do have 2 defense plus badges and a defense buff right now, so... We're prepared. Now, I'm gonna only bring out Yoshi when we're going on the attack here. Also, we got a hammer now. Beautiful. Alright. We're gonna have Yoshi out now. And we're gonna power lift again. We almost got our star points back from the previous use of it. So we are definitely benefiting from the big stage size. Okay, and let us swap back. Oh, hold on. I think Mush is also immune to explosion, so Bobbery is actually... No. Or maybe not for now. Well, one of those is definitely gonna hit. I keep pressing way too late there. I thought I heard... Okay, never mind. That was the bombs. Looks like we are still using hammer because Mush has not changed stance. Okay. Yes! There's some nice bonus damage there. We might be able to finish this. I've got one charge on Yoshi and attack up buff. But if we don't, we're gonna have to deal with phase 2. We're good. Now, I made this look super easy. It's not easy if you're not prepared. Also, we got a really good attack pattern. So strong. You've beat me. You've got me beat, Mario. Who could have seen this coming? You couldn't plan a more ferocious battle. Wild moves, raw power, flying fists of fury. What beautiful destruction. This was without doubt and arguably, definitely, absolutely, completely an extreme battle of the highest caliber. They didn't say the exact same thing when it defeated Rockhawk, but it could only be one winner, and this time it was the great Gonzalez. So it looks super easy. It wasn't super easy the first fight. The first time when I was trying to figure out how the heck Prince Mush worked. And also I was not doing a max badge point run that time. Oh right. I hear Mush, make that Prince Mush has something to give to you. I just saw him in the hallway, if you want to catch him now. That's all. Take care, Gonzalez. I might be thinking, that was fast. We're gonna do some side quests too. I wanted to stream for at least a couple hours here. So. Oh, whoops, much on the opposite side here. Mario, thank you so much for that incredible match. We put on quite a show up there, didn't we? I know I gave it everything I had. We should both be proud. I have a gift for you. Consider it a thank you for being such a great opponent. I hope you'll take it. Prince Mush's belt. A belt matching Prince Mush's and a sign of his friendship. I'm ready and willing for a rematch anytime, and I intend to win it. Yeah, we could, but, yeah, I set Mario's defense a little high there. By the way, Power Lift was not that strong in the GameCube version. They buffed it, even though it did not need to be buffed. It was already pretty good as is. But they decided to buff it anyways. And it's easy to nail a +4/+4 on that. So Mario's +4 defense, plus his 2 defense from the badge, he had 6 defense there. So Prince Mush had the same attack, so yeah, 0 damage. Now let's try out a few side quests here. There's one that's funny, and I just want to show you that right away. May as well. Oh, hold on. We have an active side quest right now. Let's... I'm trying to remember if it was behind the shop or something. No, not you. that little new feature where you can hammer the cockroaches in Rogueport now. Oh wait, pretty sure. Yeah, it was this dude. Yes, yes, I definitely didn't check prices. 90 coins. $800 coins. Easy 30 coins. Alright. This one is also fun. You gotta go a little out of the way for this one, though. Ah, here we go. I want to meet Luigi. I want to meet my dear darling Luigi. Come to the fountain in Poshley Heights for details. Sure. Let's go do that. Mario doesn't consult with Luigi at all on this matter. Let's go to Poshley Heights for this one. The same place where I showed you guys how to break this game quite a bit. Hello, so you accepted my request for trouble help. I thought maybe you'd be Luigi. Oh, well, so could you maybe bring him here, maybe? Oh? I'm a huge fan of his, and just have to meet him, and I want to give him a cake. I have to give him a cake. Okay, bring Luigi here. Got it? Okay. Yeek! I can tell. I can totally tell. I've never met him before. But I can absolutely tell you're the real Luigi. Changes badges right in front of her. Ah! I knew it! This is so cool! Oh my gosh! What can I say? Or what should I say? Ah! I'm totally freaking out! I'm freaking out Luigi! Oh no! What should I do? Oh, right! The cake! Ah! Luigi has too many things! I'm so stupid! I have the worst timing! I'll just leave this here. What should I do? Should I ask for a handshake? Oh my goodness! I'm glad I triggered this event with a full inventory because, you know, I think I've only gotten to read that line once. Hey bro! Say, why are you dressed like me? Hey, who do you think you are? You filthy imposter! Police! What? I'm no imposter. I'm Luigi. Hey, say something, Mario. Hmm? You! How dare you speak to Luigi? You liar! You Luigi! You'll never be Luigi, no matter how many green hats you wear. Now stop interrupting our special time. But I'm pretty sure I'm me. This is a nightmare, a bad dream. I won't believe it. Wake up, Luigi! Oh no. What have I done? Now you've seen the horrible side of me. The worst side. Don't worry about it. Oh, thanks. Really, Luigi. You're so sweet. And thanks for coming today. I'll always treasure these moments. Always. So please, come see me again, okay? What a wonderful trouble. Oh yeah, so yes, the snow bunny does have a chance of freezing you. But you can use it outside of battle. Can't freeze Mario while outside of battle, so it'll never freeze Mario then. Just use it out of battle. Bow and Bootler. Alright. We have solved that trouble. Let's look for another amusing trouble. Hello, the ones involving Krista's element seem to be the funniest ones of the bunch. Motherly Soup, welcome on in! I'm pretty good myself. I hope that you're having a lovely time zone so far. Hopefully away from those storms. Let me check how many, I'm actually a touch curious here. Oh, the storms are not in full swing yet, but I am seeing a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings. And the tornado watch going right up there, too. Nothing tornadic yet. Blizzard warning. Oh, for the southwestern corner of Alaska. Yeah, they might still get the odd blizzard in April. Okay, so nothing too crazy there. Oh, you're good in the UK, no storms there yet, yeah. I think that's a, later in the year sort of thing over there. If I had the extra time, I would definitely love to do reports for the UK as well. Time seems to just be my enemy for a lot of this stuff. You know, you never know with the future and that, and right now I have a full-time job, so I know my time's gonna be limited by that. But you just never know, and this is definitely not my favorite job. So if I find the opportunity to do a job change, and not one that changes to an unrealistic schedule or an unreliable one, I'd take it. Let me switch tabs back here so I can actually see what's going on in Stream Manager. There we go. You know, aside from Twitch constantly saying the connection's unstable when it isn't, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's just because I'm exceeding the 6,000 kilobit per second thing. Because the video is 6,000 kilobits per second, yes. But also there's several audio layers, and I've got 2 of them set to be higher bit rates. Good, so for high quality sound. I like high quality sound. I remember my old the old setup, like Season 1 when I was streaming, it was an old setup. It was like a microphone set up on the desktop, so it was a distance from me, and yeah, that doesn't sound, it doesn't sound very good. Watch the stream where you're covering the weather of the storm fronts. Were so large, they were huge. They were going from the south central portion of the U.S. partway into Canada. Yeah, some of the usually it's a cold front. Some of the cold fronts that form can reach really far. And yesterday's scenario was also a high-risk scenario, so there was a lot of tornado statements being issued along that line, so that was a particularly nasty line of storms. There were already 2 days where a high-risk zone was issued. So this year, the signs are showing. It really looks like it's going to be a more active. I really hope it's more active over here too. I'd love to have frequent severe thunderstorms and 0 tornadoes, but frequent severe thunderstorms, definitely. Looking for a gale. pretty happy living out here in Keyhole Key, but there's one thing I miss. I need a girlfriend. Please come listen to my request. I'm deep in the grotto on Keyhole Key. Sure. I think this fella has different dialogue for every partner that you have. There's only one partner who's going to that's going to fulfill the request, so we're gonna go with every partner that is not that partner. Yeah, that spring and autumn bring a chance of tornadoes. Spring, especially down in the States. Canada side, though, in the prairies here, summer is the peak of our severe season. So our severe season's a little later. The US could still get some pretty crazy weather, but it definitely seems to peak in the spring. And the fall, well, hurricane season starts for a good portion of the US in the fall. So you got that hazard that likes kicking in. And that one usually spawns tornadoes anyways, too, so... I'm pretty far inland, so hurricanes are not a thing over here, but a tornado, perhaps. I didn't actually, I've only seen one tornado sort of close to our area before, and it lasted an amazing 5 seconds. Sort of like debris signature started on the ground, and the clouds were reaching down from above, and it's sort of the visibility point met in the middle, and it formed and immediately broke apart. It was cool to see. Also, I'm pretty sure that one was a land spout. It was a cold core. There was no supercells in the area at that time, so. And those are usually EF0. It touched down and went nope. Yeah, exactly. Looked like a tube tornado too. Wow, a tube tornado. Those are pretty cool. Oh shoot, we took the wrong way. That's fine. I can go down here, go into the door, and we can still bring ourselves over to Keyhole Key. We said deep in D-hole key, yes. Keyhole Key. And that is true. They relocated where this blue pipe goes. It now leads you into the settlement here. What are you doing here? The water is cold. Ah, you like cold water. Okay. To each their own. Some people do. I've got a first strike badge, and I don't want to waste my time on these fellas either, so. We're just going to get rid of them. Okay, there we go. We're good. We are level 34, which is way above this area. Oh, by the way, apparently the max level... I don't know if this was the case in the GameCube version, because I'm not willing to go down the Pit of 100 Trials several hundred times to see what Mario's max level is. But Mario's max level is 99. Even though there was absolutely no reason to go to level 99. Also, imagine how much of a nightmare it'd be to grind to level 99. Like, by the time you hit, like, level 50, only Amazing Daisies would give you a decent amount of star points. Oh, hold on. Deep in Keyhole Key. Can I just shortcut there? No, I can't. There's a point of no return if I go the other way, so I can't take that way. Essentially, right in the middle of a dungeon. That's where you go for this. We just missed a cycle, so let's just... There we go. Just wait for that. Super guards are 3-frame windows, so we're good. That's why you don't waste your time with these battles. Now, was it up here? Also, if we... I don't think we get them here. But if you see a red Parabuzzy, I am missing a tattle on them. So I gotta keep that in mind. I've got, like, the odd enemy or two that I missed. This is the room that we're looking for. Hey, thanks for taking on my trouble. All the way out here, too. I know it's far. I came here to enjoy island life. But now that I'm here, I just feel lonely. There is no one to date. I mean, no one. I'm chatting up with sea turtles here. So, all I need you to do is introduce me to a gal who's nice and chatty. That's it. A nice chatty gal, okay? I guess my ideal match would be about my age, short like me, and Goomba-shaped also like me. Yeah, I guess I'm just describing a Goomba gal. Oh, Goomba gals aren't in this game. They're in Mario Odyssey. Sorry to break it to you. That would be perfect. Can you give a Goomba a hand? Yeah, let me introduce you to Yoshi. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, Pixie. That meteor went flying over me. Oh, my goodness. That also looked like a medium or a large-sized meteor. Welcome on in, Pixie. Hey, if you guys haven't given Pixie a follow, definitely give Pixie a follow. He plays a bunch of DBD and also Phasmophobia. Ooh, let's indeed get some hydration going on. Whew. Very nice. If any of you guys haven't hydrated in a while, then get some hydration going. Water doesn't hurt anyone. Unless you're one of those super rare cases of water allergies. But I'm telling you, those are extremely rare. But yeah, if you guys haven't given Pixie a follow yet, then make sure you're following Pixie. Community-oriented, plays lots of DBD and Phasmo. Oh, heads up, we got ads starting in a few seconds here. Which is less than ideal, because I want you guys to read this dialogue, but, yeah, here come the ads. I'm gonna take a look at the radars here. There's no tornado warnings yet, but things are getting a little active in Arkansas. Arkansas... Oh, hold on, there is a tornado warning. It's way down in southern Tennessee. That must be very new. And no problem at all, Pixie. Love hanging out over there. Oh yeah, there are secret word triggers in this stream. They do have a cooldown when they're triggered so that they can't be spammed, but yeah, they're there. I don't mention what they are, they're just there, ready to be triggered. Alright, let's see where this one polygon is here. Let me see if I can... Oh, hold on. The display capture is capturing a monitor that does not exist. Let me just change the monitor here. This one? Yep, that's the correct one. Okay, what is going on here? So Tennessee is the one that's tornado capable. Oh yeah, I see the polygon right here. Let's see if we can get a good visual on it. Alright, what's going on with this one? I can't see it very strongly here. I do see, like, this is the correct shape, but that radar does not give you a very good perspective of what's going on. How about this radar that's south of it? Do we get a better view from here? There is a notch here, and there is a little bit of opposite direction winds concentrated here, and it's right around where the hook is. This looks like it is... Hold on. Is that anti-cyclonic? This tornado's drunk. Alright. Okay, this looks like an anti-cyclonic tornado. They're less common. They happen, but they're less common than usual. Usually tornadoes go counterclockwise, like they're localized areas of low pressure. So
Thank you.
That's an interesting one. Oh my goodness, Sassy Unicorn, welcome on. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. We got intake winds over here. 124. Oh, yeah, you got some severe winds here. Also, hold on. This zone here... Okay, we might have a second tornado warning getting issued pretty soon. Near Hooker's Bend. Ah! Okay. This appears to be develop in rotation as well. It's right over Oak Grove. Yeah. Well, this tornado warning just got expanded too. Waterloo, I'm not sure if you guys are actually going to get hit by this. Let me just take a quick look here. Oh no, you guys are going to get missed. Yeah, welcome on in. I hope you guys are having a fantastic time zone. It's great to have you all here. Honestly, one of my favorite things about doing the Thursday streams is, well, first of all, they're earlier. They're earlier in time, which works better on days that I have off at least. But second of all, I can lead them into around 5 Mountain Time, which is when Fool typically starts, and I'd like to send you guys over there during the day streams afterwards. I don't always stream on Thursdays. My usual stream times are actually on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 6 PM Mountain Time. And because we're subject to Daylight Savings Time, that is Mountain Daylight Time. But my goodness, it's great to see all of you. Hey! Alright, now that the ads are over, we're just gonna do a little more weather talk here while this moves. And like I said earlier, I'm not gonna be surprised if a tornado warning appears here, because this is looking a little suspicious. Just, there is a gap here, and we do have some signs there might be opposite winds here. We got a drop in winds and elevated winds. Now we got a little bit of a problem with the radar range, but this is also pretty far away, so this could be elevated too. It'd been really nice if they placed a new radar. Maybe not here, because then it'd get targeted by tornadoes, but... I don't know what is with tornadoes and their obsession with, hey, look, it's a radar. I'm gonna head straight for it. We had one of those yesterday, where, like, my goodness. There's definitely some strong intake winds on this. That's the confirmed one. And opposite directions up here. Might have a little bit of something happening here, too. I'd say this line is developing pretty well. The dark red border here, that is the boundary of a tornado watch. So it's going from... Oh, okay. Oh, we got another tornado warning that just appeared up here. And this storm appears to be producing a lot of lightning, so high to continuous lightning rate? Looks like it. Whoa! Those are some wicked winds. That is just north of Louisville. I'd still be in your shelter if you're in Louisville. That's too close for comfort. In particular, these could be intake winds going towards the, You know what? There might be a debris signature on this. Let's check the correlation. Yep, there's a debris. And no, too difficult to tell. Because you got this spot here, but it also goes out, like there's a line that goes way out here, so... The debris might also be the one causing this. Let me see. Let's try this. I'm going to change this to split mode here. This is what I do to compare stuff if I'm suspecting something. I'm going to change this back to correlation, and we're going to see what's actually going on here. Louisville? Oh, I thought I said Louisville. Louisville. Oh, Louisville. There's a few areas. Oh, Louisville. Okay. I'm not used to these. This letter is silent. That letter is silent. That's how you know that there's an accent up here. I got an accent going. Oh, do we have a side-by-side tornado warning now? Welcome to America. Push. Dang it! It could have chosen one message up. It could have chosen one message up and targeted the end word. It could have said, welcome to Tush. We were so... the sectoral captor was so close. We do have a little bit of a correlation going on over here. I think it's coming from this spreading outwards. But also, that's looking a little low down there. Let's go back to velocity. I want to see what's going on with this other tornado warns. Oh, yeah. Those are intake winds, alright. You got intake winds over here going towards the, Yeah, I'm gonna say there's probably something on the ground. Let's see if this is confirmed by a spotter. I'm actually curious. Radar indicated impact. Ah, dang it. I was wondering if there were some spotters on this. How about this one here? There's two tornado warnings. Ah. Radar indicated, and what's this other one? That's hard to see. Hold on. There we go. Radar indicated. Okay. They're just radar indicated, apparently. Yeah, you got, this cell is producing, or it looks like it's producing, 2 tornadoes. Little bit of an intersecting line here. Some areas have a double tornado warning for 2 separate tornadoes in effect. Oh, did our other polygon disappear? No, it's still there. Okay, this tornado warning, I'm curious. It says remains in effect, so this is an updated one. And also radar indicated. We have towns where I've spelled Cairo and Vina, but we know how they should be pronounced, but here it's Cairo and Vienna. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is so confusing. Ever consider storm chasing? That should have mentioned it before. I would love to chase storms that do not have a tornado potential. I don't think I want to take the potential danger of chasing a tornado-capable storm. Because while I have a general idea, and I have a general knowledge of monitoring like signs of a tornado and Don't be in this specific part of the storm. Do not be under fire. And if you pronounce them wrong, people get highly offended. Yeah. I'd love to chase severe thunderstorms. The lightning in particular is what I love to chase storms for. I think lightning is cool, and the thunder that comes from it. I do know where the hail tends to be in a storm, so that should help me avoid hail. I haven't run into a big hail core before. Stay away from the center of a storm. And if you're chasing a supercell, be very careful if you're chasing the southern part of a supercell, because that's the most common spot for a tornado to spawn if we're talking about a thunderstorm that's moving to the east. If it's moving towards the north, then you've got to be cautious of, I'd say mostly east, but they can be from the west. And bookend vortexes also exist, and those do not spawn in the southern part of a storm. They spawn more in the northern part. Gerbil, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. It's great to have you here. I had a famous storm chaser from here that got killed in the Joplin tornado. Oh my goodness. The Joplin tornado. Oh, there's some tornadoes that are really difficult to forget just because of the impacts they've had. It's great to have you all here. Now, we are doing a brief little weather thing, but what I was actually doing before we were doing this was the 1,000-year door. It's just underneath here. Would microbursts be able to spawn a tornado? I don't think a tornado would spawn right where a microburst is, but microbursts can cause damage equal to a tornado. They cause some massive vertical winds, and the winds that spread out from those can definitely cause some serious damage. They can knock down power lines and trees. In extreme scenarios, microbursts can appear in multiple spots and trigger straight line winds, which is a more widespread version of microburst. Not so micro. They create tornadic-like winds, and they cover a much larger area. And those, we actually saw a lot of those in action yesterday. Let me see if we have any examples of those yet today. Because I have a feeling there are going to be some straight-line winds from this. The storms have to be well organized and in a line. Oh, they're not right now. Probably not going to get straight line winds from this quite yet. But that could change. Still got some intake winds over here, so it's definitely still something going on in this cell. I've actually, my station's actually been hit by a microburst before. They're not all tornadic winds, they're not all extreme winds, like, oh my god, jeez. Oh my goodness. Thanks for the eggs, Storm Lucci. Welcome on in. Oh, those are amazing. The eggs are one of my favorite variants of the seasonal throws that I have. I now have seasonal throws for every event that I have planned, but I might add a few more. Is that hail or eggs? Oh, those are eggs. They come in, I think I have 10, a variety of 10. Oh, you threw random, and it ended up being Dimenda, actually. And she missed me. Good. Dimenda can stay over there. Dimenda's Krista's counterpart. Oh, good for now. Depends on if the weather behaves. Yeah, hopefully it stays south of you. It should. A lot of the forecasted activity is supposed to be, like, more down to the south. I had to talk to when we threw a tornado last night. They reached really far. That line was solid. And it went from a decent way south in this, like, south-central area all the way up to Ohio. almost into Canada. There was actually a spot in Canada that had a 5% tornado risk, but I didn't see any cells really demonstrating tornado capabilities. I did see some pretty good winds out of some of those storms, though. Part of extreme southern Canada, extreme southern Ontario, actually was under a tornado watch. Is it weird that tornadoes are supposed to go into the mountains this year? I believe it was the Rockies. It's uncommon. It happens from time to time, but it's uncommon. It's nowhere near as common as tornadoes out in the field. And actually, there was a 5% in a mountainous area, and I actually saw a tornado-capable cell in the, actually, funny enough, the area... So, the Pacific Northwest had a 5% tornado potential in some of it, which included up to, I think, Portland was one of the populated areas that was included in the 5%. And, well, that area didn't get any tornadoes. In fact, I don't even think they got a single severe thunderstorm. Where did the supercell form? In the middle of the mountains. And that supercell actually had a hook echo for a bit and a bit of a rotation signature, but nobody lived there. Which is probably why they didn't warn it, even though they should have warned it. Right here last night, not a house, but a town. Had to stop stream. Yeah, I was keeping... I wanted to keep a close eye on that one. Oh wait, that question actually got buttified. Hold on, what happened? What happened with it? Tomatoes supposed to go into the mountains. This tush. Okay, well that was a total miss. Yeah, Pixie had to stop her stream early because I was keeping track of a particular rotation signature, and I did not like how close it was getting. So, yeah, it did the heads up, and definitely for the better. Like, that was quite the signature. Have friends that live in Missouri, so tend to know when it's bad. Yeah. And it was that solid line of thunderstorms that was producing a whole bunch of tornado warnings. Yeah, one was particularly... there were a few there that definitely looked like they were greater than an EF2, so... Live in misery where... posts weather watches every... Yep. Yeah, I try to include that... If it includes any big population areas that I know well enough, I think there's a few population areas that I haven't put in brackets. I tend to put them in brackets if the area includes them, but honestly, I don't know some of these areas well enough. So I just try to include the general area of each region. One point you couldn't see the street right in front of the house through the rain. Oh man. Yeah. That definitely reminded me of one of the microbursts that we got hit by. We had a really cool late June thunderstorm, and we got hit by a microburst, and my station recorded a peak rainfall rate of, I think it was like 220 something millimeters per hour. I think that's the highest rainfall rate that my station has recorded. And yeah, it was because of a microburst. Just dumped a whole bunch of rain on us. We didn't suffer from any flooding. Our neighbor next door, they were going outside they were throwing buckets of water outside, so I'm gonna guess that they experienced some flooding. It was really cool. The winds got really high. It sort of looked like an approaching tropical storm or hurricane, even though I've never been in one. I have seen what they look like in video, and That's what it looked like with the trees being blown around. It was super cool. That's one of my favorite storms. And there was no tornado threat when I accessed it through the radar, so I didn't even have to be worried about that. Steve got back to his truck up in St. Louis and had to drop a trailer during the burst up there. Oh, man. Got drenched. Yeah. That's like drenched in seconds just by stepping out. My goodness. It's really impressive. It's not fun to get stuck in the middle of that stuff, but it's really impressive. I still argue that some areas in Canada need, like, better tornado warning systems. I also argue that our area should have that too, because the region just south of us does tend to get at least 1 to 2 tornado events a year. It's a pretty active area. Our area is not nearly as active. You get, like, one... I think our last tornado was, like, more than 10 years ago. It's so common here, we gotta. Yeah. I think even 1 to 2 times a year in the same region should warrant tornado sirens and proper warning system. Not our crappy alert ready system. It was not having fun because it had to be on it. Yeah, that is not fun at all. Even a raincoat doesn't protect you from downbursts and microbursts because the rain is almost horizontal from that. Siren system got taken out the first year it was put up. They had to rebuild. Oh, that sucks. Siren system got taken out the first year Tush was put up. Oh. Oh, okay. Tush had to rebuild Tush. What? That is one dangerous Tush to take out a siren system. Jeez. Every once in a while, we get a really good one with the butt spot feature. I think I did DM Fool at some point about it, but I mean, he's probably got a lot of DMs to go through and stuff, so you never know. Lots of Tushy wind, yeah. Oh, hey! It's not tornado warned? Oh, you know what? Never mind. This is the wrong side of the storm. This is hail-induced. Never mind. Don't worry too much about that. I'd still be a tad cautious just because of this side here, the winds are reading pretty high. But this sort of rotation here is located in the hail core. Maybe down here. Well, let's continue with the with this side quest here. We're gonna get different dialogue for different partners here. So, hey, how's it going? Did you happen to find a nice Goomba gal for? Whoa, hey, you're about my size, just like I asked, but you're a Yoshi. This is not what I asked for. Remember what I told you? Introduce me to a nice Goomba gal. Now, come on, I'm dying over here. Hey, take a long walk off a short pier, you bozo. Who date you anyways? You're just doing dishes? Oh, yeah. We usually, I like do my dishes as we, as I use them. Oh, whoops, we already read this dialogue. Whoops. Oh yeah, every partner that it also has an insult for this guy, for this person. So let's rotate through different characters. I'm pretty sure everybody insults him. Hey, how's it going? Did you happen to find a Goomba gal for? Whoa, you sure seem nice. But the whole goth shadow thing is a bit creepy. There, I said it. You're too goth for me. And you're not even a Goomba. Remember I told you? Introduce you to a nice Goomba gal. Okay, yeah. Second line's the same. You're not really doing much to impress me either, bud. That's Vivian's nice way of saying watch yourself. Wait, can you do my... Oh, yeah, doing dishes in batches is definitely not my favorite thing. I just love to do it as I use them. Whoa, how very, what's wrong with you, huh? This is some crusty old dude. Do I look like I date old bombs? This is all wrong. Well, you're hardly my type either, you young scallywag. Whoa. Well, this is a gal. Oh, yes. But you're some sort of rat. Close, but no Goomba. I'd stay out of dark alleys for a little while if I were you. That sounds like something Dimenda would say if she was insulted by someone too. Except Dimenda would probably go through with her words and make the person disappear. Alright. Whoa, that's one attractive shell. But that makes you a Koopa of some kind. I mean, you're a step up from a sea turtles, but no. We actually didn't insult Koops as badly as did the other partners so far. Wow, I'm not feeling attractive right now. Koops, you could have been a little more passive aggressive there. Had to take the pup out before starting dinner dishes. Yeah. Got a plumber coming in tomorrow. Kitchen sink is slightly blocked. Oh, yeah. And washing dishes in the bath... No. Yeah. Your hands will punish you when you do that. I don't like doing that. Whoa. Now that is a very glamorous gal indeed. But you're kind of... floaty. And I'm groundbound for life. And you're not even a Goomba. Oh, heartiest of all laughs. You had best get your eyes checked, young man. I am a prize. Alright, now we'll use the correct character. Whoa. Yeah, wow. Yow. She's cute. Really cute. And that ponytail, man. Perfect. Slam dunk, man. Yes, slam dunk. Now, watch an artist's work. I've got a foolproof opening line here where I confess my love, where I just confess my love right away. Ah, yes, that will definitely not go horribly wrong. Hey, baby Goom. Do you believe in love at first sight, Angel? Because, you know, I do, and... What are you trying to say? Just spit it out. I love you. I've loved you since before either of us are bored. Please, go out with me. Oh, this is awkward. Sorry, I'm already going out with Mario here. Bad luck, pal. I was like, what? What? You have a boyfriend? Man, I've had enough of this. Peace! Sorry to put you on the spot, Mario, but that's the fastest way to get rid of a guy like that. Anyway, Here. We still technically helped that guy with his trouble, so let's take this as a reward. You're carrying too many things at the moment. Why don't you take care of your inventory and then pick it up? We keep giving the inventory as full lines. You know what? This is perfect. Let's keep our inventory at 20. We get extra lines for this. Okay, we're gonna eat the choco cake now. The choco cake. Whoops. Yeah. And now we can leave this area. I thought I just activated that menu as I touched the loading zone. Now we got to get out of here. There's no return pipe or anything, so I'm gonna get off Yoshi here because you fall faster when you're not on Yoshi when you fall off stuff. Whoa, I'm surprised the game let me do that. Mario was literally in the air when I pressed the hop on Yoshi button. I think a lot of the enemies have respawned by now. Hey, let me go back. Can you let me? I want to go back. There we go. Let me leave this place. Let me leave this dungeon. I should have just went the other way to the through Cortez's ship. That would have actually gotten us out faster. So we had a Northern Flicker visit our yard earlier today. They're a kind of woodpecker. They're a medium-sized woodpecker. Pretty cool. They're pretty cool fellas. They're seasonal in our area, but they're normally like way in forests, and we're not exactly near a forest. We're in the prairie region. If we go about, maybe I won't specify about our landscape and directions and all that. That might give away our location, but let's just say that if you go far enough from here, forest. Go slick one up. They're adorable. I think the only pictures of them that I can pull up that because I took pictures of them, but it's gonna be like crusty pictures from my phone and not nearly the amount of quality that we're looking for here. Oh, hey, you know what? This is actually a good picture. Can I send this to my PC? I could, but the phone link thing here, which by the way is a piece of trash, it stopped responding to me, so I have to task manager it and start it up again because it sucks. I've had to do that so often with this terrible app. Whoa! Bear. Oh wait, no. Save as. There we go. Save as. Let me send this to pictures, phone, and I'm gonna put it in this folder here. I should be able to drag it into OBS. So let me just I need to find the folder. This folder here, this folder here. Whoa, that's huge. Maybe it won't look as crusty. This is the back view, because this fella was actually clinged onto a tree, was actually resting here. I think I have some other pictures of the fella. Because it actually stuck around there for a while, and was just, like, chilling. Oh my goodness, okay, this one actually has a picture of its face. Which makes it look so much more adorable. Wow! Wow, the app isn't responding again. Wow, what a piece of garbage. I really despise this app. Anything made by Microsoft is trash, but like this is like new levels of trash. I have to task manager it again because it sucks. Alright, let's try this for the 50th time. Just... That's a good picture. That's a good picture. I'm saving that picture. Save it there. I'm gonna swap back to here because I think it has something to do with the Photos tab that keeps causing the application to not respond. No, that's not the right picture. What? That's the same picture. Okay, come on, seriously? This picture? There we go. Now you can see the face. Oh, hold on, the back here. That's a male. That is a male. The red marking on the back is more of a crescent if it's a female. So this fella's a male. And freaking adorable. I got some pictures with my good camera too, but I don't have a way of transferring pictures at the moment from that camera to the computer, so. Super adorable. So yeah, that was the visitor we had in our yard. It's clinging to a tree. Oh, I love them. That particular woodpecker, the northern flicker, is actually one of the few woodpeckers that forages on the ground for insects, mostly. It actually does not cling and peck to trees as often. It's very insect-oriented like a lot of woodpeckers. But it likes hunting ants on the ground and like other small insects on the ground, and will do so more often. I felt extremely lucky with this fella because I just happened to be by the window when it decided to show up and just cling to the tree for a while. So that was cool. We're gonna get rid of these annoying fuzzies. Because they're not gonna give us good experience points anyways. Also, the northern flicker. I think I already mentioned it earlier. Wow, we just got a RNG ice storm drop. But our items are full. 3 damage to all enemies and freezes them. And what does Earthquake do? That's 5 damage to all enemies. But it doesn't affect aerial enemies. This is 2 to all enemies. We don't need it. We can use an ice storm if we need. We have now solved this trouble. There is now 2 more tornado warnings in that area I was eyeing. And in fact, it was the 2 cells that I was pointing out that looked like they could be producing something, so. Looks like my suspicions were correct for that. I'm gonna close Text Manager now because I shouldn't need it anymore. I think we can take on 1, maybe 2 more troubles here. I'm gonna start putting together next week's schedule too while I'm gonna start putting together next week's schedule. I believe it's gonna be a 4-stream schedule. There is gonna be a stream on Thursday. Let me check my calendar here. I think I've already modified my calendar to accompany for this. Let's see. Heaven Sword Wednesday. Yep, I'm giving Krista her bonus slot on next week, next Thursday. And that's going to be 1 p.m. FaceTuber Fridays returns next Friday. Oh, wait, nope, there's still 3 streams next week. So, the thing with next week is I put a stream on Thursday because I'm not streaming on Saturday. One of our family members has a birthday. I actually planned this quite some time ago. Love Thursday and Friday because I can watch. Oh, heck yeah. I'm actually really liking the Thursday stream spot. I usually stream 3 times a week. That's about my capacity because I have to edit and upload all of these too. And I also have a full-time job. And I also mod in a few channels, so I gotta balance some things out. Usually I use my, I usually use either a portion of Sunday or a portion of Monday, like somewhere between when I get back from work and like 5 Mountain Time. I usually use that between time to get things prepared. I'm actually a little ahead of schedule this week here. Do you ever play Mario Kart? Oh, heck yeah, Auntie! I definitely do. I love playing Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, all that good stuff. Welcome on in, Auntie. I hope you're having a fantastic time zone. Tush, Cody. Aha. Oh my goodness. I'm actually very stoked for Mario Kart World. That's the next Mario Kart. And it's going to be a launch title. So, I'm really looking forward to showing that off to you guys. I love the idea of the Mario Kart courses being interconnected. That is just such a cool concept. Bet the streamers you mod for love you. Well, I definitely love mod for them. They're amazing. We're going to open up another side quest here. Just getting ready to ask if you've seen the stuff from Mario Kart World. Yep. I actually went over the Switch 2 Direct yesterday. Yesterday night. I guess it would have been late for you. We were probably already resting by then, but I think it was shortly after the Lagoon showed up. I went over it. I was very impressed by it. I am still very concerned by the price and inflation stuff, and that might slow down the rate at which I acquire games, which, I guess, you know what? There is a bright side to that. I've got a bad game backlog right now, and that might give me a chance to catch up on some things. But Mario Kart World is something that I plan to get, like, day one. There's a Switch 2 Mario Kart World bundle. I plan on getting that. Another thing that's going to be a problem, and it's probably going to cost me like another 200 CAD, is replacement for my external storage. Because the Switch 2 only accepts EX cards. These are like high-end micro SD cards that are really fast. It's something you can only play on the Switch. Oh, Mario Kart World? Yeah. Well, the Mario Kart series overall can only be played on the Switch, with the exception of Tour. I believe Tour was a mobile platform one. Which, that's actually the one Mario Kart that I didn't really play, because I just don't have, I don't play apps on my phone very often. I don't use my phone very often. Most of the time when I'm out and about, I'm driving, or I am going for a long walk, in which I only use my phone to take pictures. I'm sort of a nature takes priority kind of person. If there's some really cool birds, or if there's a lot of nature activity around me, I'm gonna get distracted. Or if there's a thunderstorm, that's definitely a distraction too. I have to finish finalizing our season finale too, so every year at the beginning of May, I usually have a 12-hour stream. There's a 12-hour stream, and it's like the season finale. I run my streams in seasons. So what happens with season finales is, well, first of all, it's 12 hours. Second of all, I usually like to run like some sort of like sub-incentives thing, but I'm really bad with coming up with incentives. Because I only want to put up incentives that are realistic, that I feel I have the capacity to perform. And that won't impact the stream too much. But, yeah, I've still got to decide what the last topic will be, because I usually do 4 different categories on the 12-hour streams. And I do have to finish filling in all the incentives. Which I feel like they might not be like huge incentives. Some of them might be decent. What do I have on my long-term plans anyways for that? Long-term events. Well, we're still doing a fireworks thing like we usually do. Except this time we're going to be playing Fireworks Mania like I did 2 seasons ago. That's a really fun one. This is tentative, but Mario Kart 8 with Dixper. You can imagine the chaos that's going to be. Oh my goodness! Hello, Lukia. Good to see you again. Good evening from Botswana. Good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. Hope things are going well there. Hopefully the weather is not being too moody. Over here, it's actually pretty chill. We're close to freezing, and there's not really much going on for weather. We're supposed to be warming up into our spring and possibly early summer temperatures this weekend. So, yeah. I'm hoping that we might get our first thunderstorm too, but eh. Oh, the egg storms are still around. That's going to be around for all of April. I'll rotate it out in May, so we've still got that around until May. What do I have planned for May? I think we might be changing back to pedals for May, and then June it changes to thunderstorm. Well, keep in mind, when we hit May, after the season finale, I go to 1 stream a week. Because the temperatures start getting hot here, thunderstorms start happening, and let's just say this room does not get any cooler while I'm streaming. I'll still stick to 1 stream a week. I used to, when off season, I used to just be like, yeah, no streams for the next few months, but then I was like, yeah, but I really want to stream on certain days, and so I think we're still going to have 1 day a week where I stream. Probably on a day that I totally have off, because then I don't really have to worry about how long the stream is. But, yeah, that's relatively the plans here. Oh, there is a little surprise. I guess I can only mention that's a bit of a surprise. Something that I'm going to be adding to the stream on the season finale onwards. On the season finale onwards, it will be a permanent addition in regards to bits. So, look forward to that. I will be adding more info on that once it becomes available. Well, speaking of Mario Kart World, there is going to be a direct dedicated to that on the 16th. Wait, was it the 16th or was it the 17th? It was one of the days. I have both of those days off anyways, so I will be looking forward to that. So yeah, got a few things happening there. I do have a somewhat ambitious plan that I'm going to be doing off-season here, involving the possibility of setting up a website for the stream. And that is so that you guys have like a spot where you can easily view things. Also, I'd love to put up some viewer stats on it and have some like icons for and an achievement system. But again, this is a little ambitious. It's in the planning stage. Don't assume that I'm going to be able to like fulfill any of it, but it's a pretty big one. Also, another big thing is it's going to involve me obtaining a new domain name and transferring the domain name and the services from the old domain. Because I already have a domain, but I'd like to change the name to more align with this brand. The previous domain name aligns with just my weather stuff, but I want the weather stuff to be like part of it. And I'd love it to be informative. I have HTML and CSS knowledge, so I should be able to put something nice together. And I think I'll use Website Builder for the more JavaScript-oriented stuff, so... Because JavaScript is not my strong suit. I don't know very much JavaScript. But HTML and CSS, yep. I can work with those. So yeah. It's in the planning stage, but we'll see. We'll see. One thing that I can confirm is the season finale will be held on Wednesday, May 7th, 2025. And it will be 12 hours long. So that is next month. I didn't specify a time on here, but I am just going to estimate here that it'll be 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. Mountain Time. That's an estimation, subject to change. Once it's actually confirmed, it will be posted in the Discord when I confirm that. I have a few individual incentives on here. I still don't have an individual incentive for 5 subs, so I'll have to think of something small but meaningful. Community incentives. I don't have anything for some of the lower milestones. Again, I gotta think of something small but meaningful. And I don't have anything for the high-end ones. Not that I'm in a huge rush, because I really don't want to like push people to like sub if they don't have the financial means to do so, especially with inflation and stuff happening. Are you coming in later? We'll be there for sure. That sounds wonderful, Pixie. It'd be great to have you around. It's a 12-hour stream, so things are gonna go late for sure. I have done these before, so self-evaluation, I can take a 12-hour stream, and I will not do anything more than 12 hours. There's people who have mentioned, 24-hour stream, and like, heck no. I value my well-being. No. There's a point where your brain wants you to sleep. Listen to your brain when it tells you to sleep. No 24-hour straight stuff. Plus, that'd be a pain in the arse to upload to YouTube. Most of these streams get uploaded to the YouTube after. I upload them on a schedule. On Monday evening, the Wednesday stream goes up. On Tuesday evening, the Friday stream goes up. And on Thursday evening, the Saturday stream goes up. Sort of like that. Evenings that I stream, no stream goes up. That's sort of the way that I try to make it. Yeah, I'm surprisingly I'm very schedule oriented. All right, let's see here. Roast these cads. Anyways. Listen to me! Will someone please come talk to me, please? I'm waiting at the pink house in Petalburg. Sure. It's dialogue. It's a bunch of dialogue. I just want to speak to somebody. I've actually been in, I've been in the, you know, listen to your elders kind of thing. Because sometimes, yeah, seriously, people just, sometimes they just need somebody to talk to. And just for the sake of talking. Like, heck, it's super boring, and this particular scenario I find myself in is super boring. So, I just want to talk to somebody, you know, something like that. I really wish there wasn't read dialogue in front of that. I'm trying to jump into the pipe from the front, but it's like, oh, do you want to read the sign? No, I don't. I want to go into the pipe. Thank you. Conveniently enough, this pipe leads us right next to the pink house. The mayor's house. Also, there is a lot of post-game text. By the way, what is that on that? What is that on top of that? I don't know what that is. Anyway, here's Croup. Well, Murphy, you must have got my request. Good. Truth be told, I'm in a touch lonely here with nobody to talk to. Since you're here, why don't you relax with me for a bit? Indulge in old Koopa. To tell you the truth, I've got a few things to say about kids these days. Tempers are too short for their own good, for one. Makes me want to give them a good stern finger wagging. Why, I was shopping at the Toad Bros Bazaar the other day. I was trying to pay, and my coin purse was stuck closed. And the kid behind me said, "Hey, geezer, want to pay so we can get out of here before the sun goes down?" Now, I may be a geezer, but sundown was clearly taking longer than I was. Clearly! Speaking of sundown, reminds me of dating the missus back before she was the missus. You always had to have her home by sundown, yes sir. Her pa was an absolute maniac. Yep, I keep my eyes on the sun and off the face of my missus. Gentlemanly, eh? Actually, it was sort of awkward. Kind of blinding in a painful sort of way. Just thinking about it makes me feel awkward. Isn't memory grand? But that's not what I was talking about. Now, where was I? Oh, that's right. Kids today. They know nothing about patience, I tell you. I want to stand up and yell, "Hey, you punks, be more patient, right now!" Speaking of which, I think I proclaimed my love for the missus in a loud voice. Yep, she was leaving on a train, and I yelled it from the platform, like a movie, like in a movie. Now, what was it I yelled to her? Something about a shell, maybe. Oh, wait! I think I strayed from my main point again. Wait, did I? Anyhow, me and the missus were madly in love. Head over shells, I tell you. No, wait. My point was something about kids today, right? Whatever. Oh, my dear, sweet missus. The way you combed your eyebrows. Such tenderness. What is that? Oh, sorry. I got distracted. Anyway, you get my point. Sorry you had to listen through all that. Wasn't too boring, though, I'd wager. I'm just happy to get a little FaceTime with the youth of today. Oh! Oops, forgot to set out the tea. Dying old Dinny. My apologies. In fact, I haven't even added the hot water part. Awful sorry. At least I thought you could. But it looks like you can't carry anything else. I'll leave it here for you so you can come and get it any time, okay? Yeah, but if you cook the turkey leaf, you could make some amazing tea. Oh, and if you change your mind, you can come back and listen to me yap anytime. And there you go, that's how you solve this trouble. We're not going to take the turtley leaf. We've got more potent items in our inventory currently. If we were trying to make a healthy salad, which is an ingredient for a really good heal item, we would. Back to the sewers. Hey, we should... You know what we should do? We should play a bit more of the plane game. Do old person voice extraordinarily well. Thanks, Auntie. I'm glad I'm able to, because we do in these Paper Mario games come across at least one or a few of the older, the more elderly sort. We are going to do the plane game because the plane game is fun. Let's see how far we can get the paper airplane. See, in post game, she doesn't even say rescuing the princess could be like it doesn't say anything about rescuing the princess because Peach is rescued. We're in post game. Playing game. Also, she says hi. I really like us, Auntie. Stay on the toes. In a playing game, you don't stay on your toes. You land on your toes. Not quite that bad yet. Alright. Let's see how far we can get. 588.25 is the record. Pretty good distance. We even hit the times 2. Dead. Oh, 4th place too. If I hit 600, I'm going to be surprised. I haven't done that on my previous file. Oh, the tail hit the ground. I wanted to go for it. I actually tried to go for it that time. I'm not going for a high token yield here. I'm just trying to go for hitting the 600 point here. If we hit 600, an achievement. We'll give this a few shots. But we are approaching the 5 mountain time, and I did say I planned on streaming roughly 2 hours here. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not hitting 600 with that kind of height. What is that plus beyond the plus 10 anyways? I'm guessing by the big text it's not an impressive number. Could be like a plus 5 or something. Okay, I don't have very good height here. I cancelled there. I could have gotten a little more distance, but I don't think I would have broken my record with that. Alright. I'm gonna get another tab open after this. And then we'll get our raid prepared here. I sort of want to time it so that not too early. That was a really good I almost touched the ground with the back of the airplane there. Okay, now let me make sure I've got things open here. Also, the tornado warnings are still ongoing. Stay safe. Okay, let me... Oh, okay, I still can't open it. Hold on. Oh, jeez. I have to do... I think it's really annoying because I'm trying to access... So, my list of followers is so incredibly... Like, it's really long. So, some names don't even appear on there anymore. And, unfortunately, Twitch seems to auto-sort things by order of when you follow the channel. So, if you follow the channel super long ago, well, guess what? Good luck finding the channel on the follows list. Okay, there we go. I've got that all prepared. I think we can get away with a couple playing games here, and then we will, I'll send you guys over. Oop, that was a different start there. Oh boy. Hold on, hold on. Oh, dang it! It looked promising for a bit there. Maybe if I had tilted forward just a touch earlier, that would have actually went the extra distance. Height's looking, Not sure if we're going to get anything really good off of that. So I'll just grab this. Well, if I was gonna reach the token path there, then I would have liked to have just grabbed the red one. Ooh, this height's not looking... Oh! Hey, the noodle! Good to see you! Hope you're having a lovely time zone so far. We're just playing game in here for a little bit before I send everybody off. We have successfully fought the superboss, which was our goal, to get the last superboss taken care of. This is actually going to be the last SLdr stream in a little while. I don't have it planned next season because, well, I think we've had like 3 seasons in a row now. I almost got extra distance from that. That would have been amazing. But yeah, I hope your time zone's going well. Hopefully you're not anywhere near those storms. I think most of the tornado warned ones are currently in Tennessee. So, it might still be good. Missed it. Had to make their... Oh, no worries. Self-care is more important than catching a stream. Self-care is top priority. Plus, there's always the VODs anyways. I have Turbo, so my videos are available for 60 days. Mind you, that's not my main reason for getting Turbo. My main reason for getting Turbo is because I swing by so many other channels. I may as well just have ad immunity all over the place. And boys are hungry. Oh, yeah. That too, for sure. Alright. I'm going to return this to the counter, and I'm going to save, and then I will prepare to send you guys off. I will briefly summarize the... like, what next week's schedule is looking like, and yeah. It's going to be a 4-stream week. Or, sorry, a 3-stream week? Oh. Next week is still a 3-stream, but there's no Saturday stream. Family member's birthday and all that, so I actually planned that well ahead of time. I even moved... No, wait, no, I didn't have any stream to move there, so... Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm going to bring us over here, and I'm going to get the raid set up. I'm going to send you guys over to, you guessed it, the Fool. Playing some community Phasmophobia. So, let's get that started. The raid messages will be showing up shortly. Congratulations to the top 3. You get some extra gold pieces to use on future sound commands. I'd like to thank you guys for joining, whether you're in full, in parts, whether you were active, whether you were lurking, or somewhere between. It's all greatly appreciated. First message is for subs, but if you don't have a sub, we got a message just underneath there that anybody can use. I'd like to thank you guys for joining. Next stream is going to be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Time with Krista. She's going to be finishing off Miitopia. We got a Miitopia finale coming up tomorrow. So look forward to that, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Saturday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, I'm going to be playing some golf with your friends. I'm going to try to actually do well in golf with your friends. I'm not sure if I'm going to be opening it up to others because, well, relatively, like, the community here is relatively quiet, so I'll just solo it if I need to. No worries about that. And next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, look forward to more Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. And next Thursday, there's even more Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward, but that's at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. So, look forward to that, everybody. Till next time, take good care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and keep being awesome. Keep being awesome. That's an important one. We'll see you later, everybody. Bye-bye.
Kaboom!